broadcasters for the Motherplay.net Lanka Premier League 2022. This is going all across the world. People from far and wide all getting an opportunity to watch what has been a fantastic season 3. That first over, the boundaries early, he's gone for 11, expensive compared to how well he's bowled. Taking 7 wickets at 5.81, so that first over, out of sorts for him. Very much out of sorts, and out of sorts as well in that they've changed their bowling lineup tonight. Gone with Mohammad Nabi, a very good point by Angela Matthews, placed off the ball to Vishka, and Gurbaz is the way to go. Mid on in the circle. Gurbaz loves to go over long on, foul corner to the spinners, in particular the ball turning into him. But I think you'll find that Mohammad Nabi is probably just going to bowl those arm balls, get that ball to swing away. Let me tell you, this ball has potential. It has that potential. But if he bowls like that, I'm afraid there isn't. And the moment he saw that length, it must have tickled pink. He pounced from that. Never tried to overhit the ball, just guided it into the gap. He knows, obviously, playing a hell of a lot there with Mohammad Nabi. He knows Mohammad Nabi is going to come into his pads. He's made room outside leg stump to allow himself to access the offside. Great batting. And as a result of that, the wicket goes into the offside to fortify the cover spring. Oh, that's well bowled. He's come down the wicket, looking to exploit that long on foul corner area. He's seen it, Mohammad Nabi, pulled the length back. That's nicely bowled. Base was good for me. With the second delivery of the over, he provided so much of pace to the batter to work with. I think he should be looking to spin the ball every time he bowls. The pitch is often something. Into the pads of Vishka Fernando. Just pushes out into the leg side for 1. He's very content to get to the other end and to leave the big hit into his partner, Gurbaz. And that's how their partnership has been very effective. Started the innings. He has given strike to Gurbaz to attack the bowlers. And he's just put the ball into the gap. Chance of a run out. But Avishka was too good. Yeah, I think what Mohammad Nabi's saying is he pitched the ball too short. It's bounced twice, and because of that, he's lost momentum. And 1 bounce to Mohammad Nabi will certainly have been a lot tighter for the batsman, but I think he's home safely here. Yeah, it was unfortunate, that bounce at the edge of the pitch. Definitely, had it been 1 bounce to Mohammad Nabi, could have been interesting. Gets home comfortably. Now, he hasn't gone downtown yet. It must be in the back of his mind. Oh, wild ball, Mohammad Nabi, wild ball. He's looking for the single. Not allowed to get it. It's still a good over. 8 from it. The Jafna Kings, 2 overs in, 19 for no loss.
Baylor Tigers got tamed in the first test.
Kuldeep Yadav has collected his 5th wicket.
Can they split a comeback?
That's 100 for Zakir.
Or will Team India complete the hunt with a whitewash?
But this is a big one for India. Winning by 188 runs.
Bangladesh versus India, 2nd test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
Australia versus South Africa, 2nd test, Monday 26th December, 5 a.m. Live on Sony Sports Network.
A big thanks to the sponsors. For this Lanka Premier League, plenty of them. Yeah, another spin option. The captain have taken, looking for early breakthrough.
spin in operation from both ends now. Looking out, that would be a waste to have somebody of your wealth of knowledge, not as a commentator, but as a coach. Your thoughts on the spinners coming on now, and maybe after that, what you would have said to the batsman coming out trying to get this total.
Every time he's back in. He's back in. Sikhiya Prasanna looks as if he's down. The batsman's down. Everything's happening there. Shorter. Hits off the back foot by Vishka. Sikhiya Prasanna's hit the deck. Gurbaz has hit the deck. I'm not sure what's going on. But just to come back to that point, I think with both these batsmen, pace off the ball is definitely the way to go. Or he doesn't look in good shape. He looks as if he's battling with his knee. Second time it's happened. If we have a look at his follow through, it's just buckled away there. That did not look good. Not look good at all. He seems to be up and running. This will be really bad for Colombo Kings if he can't get through his over, because he is the one guy that can genuinely turn the ball on this pitch.
Yeah, but this man in the picture has been phenomenal. Yeah, he moves around the crease to manipulate the crease. And he has the ability to walk across and hit the balls wide of the off stump to the leg side. Innovation, improvisation, name it whatever you like. He's been mighty effective against the pace and also the spin. And he doesn't mind hitting the ball aerial. And that has been his strength.
What I like about what we've just seen is, yes, he's very happy to move around the crease, manipulate the bowler's lines and lengths, but when the ball is delivered, he's very still. Nice level, and that's what allows him to then execute the strokes well balanced. He's going to keep these to carry on here. He can get Prasanna, but he's not in a good space. He really isn't.
And remember, he couldn't play a couple of games because of that knee injury. It was a forced comeback because his side was down and out. He did contribute on his comeback, but the injury keeps on coming back to him.
This is a massive risk asking him to try and finish this over, because he bowls a couple of bad balls here. Gurbaz gets hold of him. It could be the game almost, in terms of him getting away to a fantastic start.
Yeah, he's gone. There's a man back. Oh, unbelievable. He took the catch, but the momentum of his body took him over the boundary, and he couldn't get it back in. Great catch, though.
And sigh of relief for Gurbaz to see. He took a bit of chance on that occasion. Gurbaz got the elevation, but how good was that effort? How good was he? Excellent effort in win.
What an incredible take that was. Gurbaz going again, another boundary here. That's 10 and 2 balls. He shouldn't be bowling. Sikhiya Prasanna should not be bowling, because this could be the over.
I was just going to say the ball before that, Mickey. I think Ramanullah Gurbaz has decided this is an opportunity for us to take advantage and get a big over. That's sure. He really is struggling. Sikhiya Prasanna. And he knew that all I need to do is just get it over that man at 45. I really just need to have a stop and think about this now.
Now, this is surprising. After delivering the last ball, Prasanna went to the captain and said, I won't be able to finish the over. But the captain persisted that he should. But eventually made the right call.
Yeah, after conceding 10 runs. It's effectively cost them 10 runs. Now the bowler that they used might have gone for a couple, but Gurbaz knew what he was doing. He targeted this over. Run rate required down to 7.73 because of those two balls that have gone for 6 and 4.
And he obviously was trying to give of his best for the team to get Prasanna. Sometimes tough decisions have to be made. Easy to say in hindsight, yes, but it was mentioned before. These are the two boundaries now. First one was a great catch taken, unfortunately. Went over the boundary. Benny Howe. And then that one, pretty simple. Just needed to push it behind square over the man at 45. Over. Now, he's gone for 11. Still a couple of balls to be bowled in the over. Ravi Bopara will come and finish off that over. Again, you can see the clear plan and taking pace off the ball early.
I think this is the right option. Initially, they were thinking of bowling Drakes. That's their frontline bowler. And having him for just 2 deliveries wasn't the right idea. What those 2 deliveries meant was Drake bowled 1. But it's been a rollicking start. Oh, the Jafna Kings.
Oh, that's down the leg side. I think it's going to be leg byes. Now, big chase for Drakes. They'll pull it up. They'll get a couple.
Yeah, Gurbaz is having a roaring time out there in the middle. At the moment, it's coming like a runaway train. Unstoppable.
Prizes for guessing what's going to be bowled next year, gentlemen. Julian going down the leg side. Now, big appeal for the wicketkeeper. The umpire says, no bat on ball, gentlemen. It's the end of the 3rd over. Jafna Kings off to a flyer. It's 32 for nothing.
Every generation is blessed with a few greats. Some leave their mark, while some mark their arrival. Achieving greatness is a journey, and it begins here. Australian Open starts Monday, 16th January, only on the Sony Sports Network. Get set for the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, 2nd Test, tomorrow, 8 a.m. on Sony Sports Network.
32 for none. Great start. Nabi will continue. Just the 1 over he bowled in power play prior to today. He's into a 2nd already. And this partnership, in just 19 balls up at 33. Vishka and Miller have had 2 century partnerships already this season. Strike rate of 164. So this partnership needs to be broken quickly.
After that, you need to pitch the ball within the stumps. Find the right length.
That's used by the fact that he's using the crease so well. He's putting it, going outside leg stump. He's moving around a little bit, and that one, and Nabi just pushes into the pads, flips it away for 1. Have a look at this one. Oh, Mohamed Nabi trying to get it outside the reach of Ramanathan Gurbaz because he knew he was giving himself room outside leg stump. The 2 Afghanistan boys having a little bit of joke amongst themselves.
He's got some strike. Novishka eventually. Oh, and he's gone. There's a man back. And he'll have to ask the crowd to pop the ball back into the field of play. The Jafna Kings are on fire.
Yeah, he's looking to match the ambience of Eshka, which has been created by Gurbaz. He said, if you can do it, I can do it better. Doing the entire expanse of the ground. That hit.
We see a change of field here. Mid-wicket coming over into the offside means that I think Mohamed Nabi's going to change his line. He's going to go a little bit wider. And Mr. Fernando will try and counter this by going outside leg stump.
Yeah, ball and it's deflected away. Come back for a couple. Oh, there's a misfield. They might come back for three. And they do.
Yeah, to be able to play those strokes, you need to access the ball early. You need to be in a good position to use that depth touch and use the pace quite nicely of Eshka. The way these two are batting, they need something special to dismiss them, that's for sure. They are pouncing on every opportunity to hit the ball over the boundary line. Another boundary of the over. This has been a good over for them.
Yeah, it's running away from the Colombo Stars, unfortunately, at the moment. Nola Gurbaz again, just giving himself a bit of room so he can access that offside field. Outfield is lightning fast. Once it's through the circle, it's a boundary. Single to end the over. This is good cricket all round. It's the end of the fourth over. One short of 50. 49 for now.
वॉलीबॉल के सुपर ह्यूमंस जहां पब्लिक वाह यूपी प्राइम वॉलीबॉल लीग पावर बाय ATC 4 फरवरी से सिर्फ सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर Get set for the fireworks in the Test series. Bangladesh versus India, second test tomorrow 8 a.m. on Sony Sports Network.
Skyscrapers galore. The first 4 overs. Will they like a Jafna Kings Manhattan? 49 for none. They've got the top 3 scores after 4 overs in the competition. 53 and 54 the other 2. Oh, now that's in the air. It's an opportunity for Carson Rajita, and he takes the catch. Now Gurbaz will be annoyed because the shot was on. Looks like it's just held to the surface, and because of that didn't go onto the bat, and he got the bottom edge. But he's given his team a fantastic start.
The face-off really worked. Took any harm. And he cramped the batsman on that occasion. That was the reason why he was able to flat back the ball. And that's a fantastic start. Gurbaz looked very threatening. Scored 36 of 18 deliveries, 49 for 1.
KFC Big Bash League on Sony Sports Network.
Well, it's a timely wicket because Gurbaz was running away with it. Scoring it 200. 26 and 18 brings young Afif Hussain. The wicket for that 54 was his debut match in the LPL. Hasn't scored much since then, but what a world of talent he's got.
And after the dismissal of Gurbaz, The Colombo Stars can breathe a bit.
That's well bowled. You know what Benny Howell's going to bring to the table. That almost brushed the bat, didn't it?
Get a slip in. Another wicket here. It's going to bring a lot of pressure on the opposition batting side. Oh, well watched.
Benny Howell, trick of all trades here. He's got them all. Change of pace, back of the hand, everything. Well played there, feet game forward. This over's just changed the whole momentum as we see. Pace off again. Gurbaz not getting his way through the ball. Way back. Good catch that running back there from Kasim Rajita.
Yeah, he's annoyed because,
As I said, it was there to hit. Oh, that's wide. On the leg side, they don't need any extras at the moment, do Colombo Stars.
and Benny Howell doesn't have to vary it that much. A fresh batsman at the crease. Just try and land the ball in the right areas. String those dot deliveries. And that will bring pressure on the Vishka, who's the senior partner now.
It's well bowled. Very well bowled. Look at that, 91.6 kilometers. I thought the first 202 and 101 were quite slow themselves. And I think this is the way to go. You really do just need to get pace off the ball, try and force the batsman to play the shots, and that's what happened. Get rid of Ramanullah Gurbaz.
But it's a good start though. 50 already on the board.
Saying, coming back to 2. So I thought the first time he's got him out Benny Howell this season. This was earlier in the competition as well. Very similar dismissals. Pace off the ball outside the off stump. Gurbaz having to reach for them, trying to go over the top. Very good. Benny Howell. Good shape on that one. Good over. Very good over. A wicket, just 2 runs, 51 for 1.
Some encounters are worth the wait. After 20 years, the Asian Giants are ready to host the mighty Kiwis. Don't miss this cracker of a series. Pakistan versus New Zealand. First test starts Monday, 26 December, 10:30 a.m. live on Sony Sports Network.
For 5, correction, 51 for 1 after 5. Chase on 113 required in 90 balls. Kasim Rajita is brought back into the attack. Usually very good at the top, picking up wickets. 11 runs off his first over, and Joe Matthews opting to take him off. He's the one who set the trend. And the other bowler who's been brilliant in the power plays, we haven't seen yet. Suranga Lakmal. Not amongst the wickets, but in terms of economy, these two have really set the tone for the Colombo Stars. He has a wild swing. It's been a strange kind of start for Hussain. He's played 6 deliveries for 1 run. That last one he attempted a swing. Otherwise, he's been looking to play forward defensively. Some kind of respite for the Colombo Stars bowlers. They pulled it back a little bit. The last 2 overs, Benny Howell just conceding 2 runs, now dot balls here from Rajita. Taking the pace off nicely. They've seen what they need to do. It's going to be hard. Off to a fly, yes, the Jafna Kings, but these middle overs navigating that, the pace being taken off the ball, is going to be crucial.
And also losing out Sigil Prasanna with 3 overs in hand. How big effective that could be. Playing as his lone spinner, yes, Mohammad Nabi comes in there as well. In place of Jeffrey Vanderse, Sigil Prasanna comes into this team. So that's where I think Angelo Matthews has got his work cut out. How to use his bowlers. And also in the middle overs we saw how well the 3 spinners of Jafna put in breaks on the Colombo Stars scoring rate. How Angelo Matthews is going to cope up with these plans?
Well, Howell is showing what can be done. Ravi Bopara's other option will take the ball, the pace off and bowl a bit of this and that. In terms of spinners, Prasanna is off. That will leave the part-time bowling or off-spin of Charit Asalanka. Mentioned Lakmal's not been into the attack yet. Deep point, deep square leg, 2 in the deep.
See, in terms of spin, Russell, I think the problem for the Colombo Stars are that you did see turn when the Laika Jafna King bowlers bowled. When Alaki got turn, there was turn from the spinners, but see, the Colombo Stars are struggling in that aspect. Sikuki doesn't really spin the ball much, he hurries on. Nabi doesn't spin it, he slides on the occasion, he doesn't really spin it that much. So that is going to be an issue for me.
Last ball of the power play. Straight to the fielder. Good over, just a single off the 6th over. 52 for 1, the Jafna Kings.
Volleyball League, powered by 823 4 फरवरी से।
Colombo Stars made 55 for 1 in the power play, and how good were Jafna Kings? Rajita and Benny Howell in the last few overs. Last couple of overs have done so well. Maradana Sena signaling the end of the power play. 4 fielders in the circle now. He spread the field, Matthews. He knows it's about choking the opposition. It's about trying to force the batters to create pace, take chances. It's a final, remember, 163 is a big score because of the pressure. Abish, but safe.
Benny Howell has been a revelation, isn't he? The way he bowls, the pace he takes off, the variety that he throws. And even that last ball, I thought there was a hint of movement back into the left-hander. And 7 balls for just 3 runs. So important from a Colombo Stars point of view to just make sure that they fill those dots.
This bit of that from Howell, so hard to decipher.
Power play patch coming up. Ramla Guruba's first couple of deliveries, 4 and 6. The ball rolling for the Jafna Kings. Couple of massive hits against Mohammad Nami. This was a brilliant effort in the end by Benny Howell, not good enough. And this was Ramla Guruba's nicely caught by Kasim Dutt that it off.
Slight knock on allows the batters to come back for 2.
And this is what Colombo Stars cannot afford to be doing. Giving that extra runs in the field. They just need that, the X factor, a brilliant catch, a brilliant run out just to get the teams going again. We all know Jafna Kings bat really deep and some experience to come in. Every run matters.
16 balls since the last boundary. 15 balls, 6 runs. since the dismissal of Ramnullah Gurbas. Avishka Fernando, he'll look to bat deep. He's been in great form, the leading run scorer of LPL 2022. He's got to make sure ambassadors or the Lanka Premier League, two of them there, director of the Lanka Premier League as well as chairman of IPG Group. Odia, he knocks it out. Angelo Matthews makes no mistake. Sticking in the pitch. The Colombo Stars, they're now on top.
Angelo Matthews, the lead there. For a moment I thought it was going to be over his head. Just mentioned about the ball being given, that was an off cutter by Brady Howell. Oh, brilliant.
Well, Afi, he certainly didn't look himself the way he batted. He struggled, never really got going, and eventually an excellent catch, ending his innings. Out for 3, 56 for 2.
WWE meets Masti Tagla action of Champion.
Oh my God! Wicked suplex, Roman Reigns, Superman!
100% Shook Sports Entertainment. Kandikika only on Sony Sports Network.
Only on Sony Sports Network, on Sony Sports Network, on Sony Sports Network.
Get set for the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
Vikrama, 253 runs, a best of 62. Now he's been very good for the Kings. Sticking in the pitch, through the shot, too early. Angelo Matthews times the jump to perfection. Benny Howell's got 2 now. Bit of pressure on the Kings. The game's changing. Oh, how about that to get off the mark? Ends the 7th, 57 for 2.
Prime Volleyball के सुपर ह्यूमंस जहां पब्लिक वहां दुबई प्राइम वॉलीबॉल लीग पावर्ड बाय 83 4 फरवरी से सिर्फ सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर. Get set for the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
It's fallen. Shoaib Malik, Tisar Pereira, Dunit Wellal again. And it's after that, it's the bowlers. Wonderful to see Matthews leaping in the air. Great atmosphere here in Colombo. We missed it for a bit. Yeah, wonderful crowd, isn't it, Russell? And it's great to see them almost a near full house. Talking about spinning options, well, Matthews forced to go here. Charita Salanka. Played. This is the partnership for the Kings. They need to get closer. Battle about the 12th, 13th. Negate whatever threat the spin might offer. Shoaib Malik, he's going to be key too. And he's a man for the finals. A big game player who makes a difference.
Definitely man of big occasions. Not writing off Saudi Samarikum either. He has been in red hot form for Jafna Kings. Since he got his break, he's been brilliant. And that's where I think all these players got to play that aggressive role when time comes. I reckon that should be Saudi Samarikum and get Avishka Fernando to drag the podium deep as possible.
Gets in there and get closer. And then, see what happens from there. Key is not to try to be a hero too early. those games, ball slower off the pitch. How Angelo Matheus would wish if you could have a frontline spinner available. The leading spinner, Sekuge Prasanna, hobbled off after a few deliveries. The second time he had the same injury, or it was just an action replay what happened to him today.
He would have loved to have hit of Anderson. He would have been really handy. He's slowing it down. He's really slowing it down. Look at that last delivery. He's in the low 80s. He's slowing it down. He's getting some grip. And he's bowling that leg stump line. Middle and leg. Samaravickrama was struggling to reach.
Oh, big turn. First time we're seeing turn in the Lanka Premier League this year.
A slow you bowl, it's going to be tough work. You said at the toss set, you might be a factor. I'll tell you what, it was downstairs during the break. There's absolutely no dip at all. I think it'll be tough work if the bowlers keep bowling slower. And the run rate, without knowing, it's going to shoot up. 8 gone, 62 for 2.
Ran two runs needed. Ravi Bopara, the hero with the bat, and he deliver with the ball. He's another bowler who can take the pace off, bowl a few cutters, leg cutters maybe.
I've seen him bowl split finger, slow ball and the leg cutters and ball coming from behind the wrist. Not seen him much bowling in the cutters. That's where this pitch demands a bowler. Bowls slow through the air and roll cutters.
Clever, nicely played. Runs away, so that's a welcome boundary. 25 balls ago, that's over 4 overs ago, that the Kings were able to score a boundary when Gurbash was there.
That's smart. I think there's a big gap at short fine leg. Sadir Samaravickrama, as soon as he saw that slow ball into the pitch and short, he tried to hammer it, just want to place it. And in the end, got it really fine.
Gives it nothing, Ravi, just the length working for Samaravickrama.
And also that delivery. Short fine leg now, no short with wicket.
Oh, too good, too good. How good was that? 4 more. 2 boundaries to transfer the pressure. I like that little wink as well.
Yeah, clever batting, really clever batting. Jaggle and just waving, he had the presence of mind, he saw that. And that delivery just helped him to play, just guided it. Just look at this. Yeah, he's just trying to bowl the knuckle ball and he just ran it down the third man deliberately. Clever bird.
Off the blade, that too. This way I think Ravi Bopara, as I said, is not renowned for his bowling cutters. He's going to bowl between the slow balls, maybe playing in Jafna's hands.
He's looking very calm and just what you need at this stage. The couple of shots that he did play.
Looks well in control, composed, knows job in hand, trying to place it in time. That's where Sadir Samaravickrama is at his best.
Yeah, 2 wickets fell. And a bit of calmness was required. Now the full toss. Oh, he's missed out. He's missed out.
Just look at the equation, 94 of 68. Jafna should consider themselves to be favorites at this stage. They should be really backing themselves to win this game, though there's still a lot of cricket left. Oh yeah, that's a poor delivery. The two boundaries, and then there was a couple of dots. Again, that pressure relief. I'm talking about how calm a batter needs to be. Vikram in the shot that he's choosing to play, the effect he will have even on his partner.
And so far, expensive over 10 runs. He's good batting. Abhishek Fernando. He understands the situation demands him to drag this game forward.
You've got the two boundaries. Now you've got to make sure you don't play any dot balls. That's how you get closer. One ball more, and I believe it will be a timeout. You can reassess. And then go from there. A little quicker, which is easier to maneuver. Well, Colombo Stars were 74 for 1 after 9. Jafna Kings are 74 for 2. End of 9. And it's the timeout.
Bangla Tigers got tamed in the first test.
Kuldeep Yadav has collected his 5th wicket.
Can they script a comeback?
That's 100 for Zakir Hassan.
Or will Team India complete the hunt with a whitewash?
This is a big one for India, winning by 188 runs.
Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
Every generation is blessed with a few greats.
Inspiring, what can you say?
Often, their greatness is witnessed on the court.
Are you marinating in the madness of Melbourne?
It not only echoes in their unbeaten streaks,
Djokovic dominates.
but also reflects in their fandom. Some leave their mark, while some mark their arrival. Achieving greatness is a journey, and it begins here.
Amazing scenes.
Australian
The
Open,
Australian Open champion.
Slam of the Greats. Australian Open starts Monday, 16th January, only on the Sony Sports Network.
WWE meets. Ever must be Tabla action on Champion.
Legend Super Chichoke.
100% Shoot Sports Entertainment. Kadikika, only on Sony Sports Network. Only on Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network.
Dry Volleyball League, powered by AG3, 4 फरवरी से.
On Sony Sports Network.
Some encounters are worth the wait. After 20 years, the Asian Giants are ready to host the mighty Kiwis. Don't miss this cracker of a series. Pakistan versus New Zealand. First test starts Monday, 26 December, 10:30 a.m. live on Sony Sports Network.
It's a tough chase, 163 for 5 in a final on a pitch that's turning and bouncing, but well placed are the Lycos Jafna Kings. Tremendous. Using the pace. This is the boundary record wheel for Samar Vikrama in LPL 2022. He's played the ball late, behind square, and that's where most of his runs come from.
Yeah, being square, 60% just goes to show he's been using the pace what the bowlers have been giving to him. And also, it's not the modern day T20 cricket who's going to go bang bang. He's using his brain, understand his roles, understand his strength, and maximizing it and making sure he gets the job done. This is brilliant.
I'd also like to highlight the fact that Abhishek Fernando
playing the role of being the glue, 17 of 15. He's only faced 15 out of the 54 deliveries. Do not have to strike as much, it doesn't matter. It's about partnerships. They really do need this partnership to go on and on for a while longer.
We spoke about Satira Samaravickramaha. I think he's matured well now. When he started as a youngster, he was a little bit impetuous. He was in a hurry. But I think now, if you look at the way he plays, he has a good understanding.
Leg side-ish, intentionally went offside and flicked it over.
Yeah, that was poor bowling going down the leg side. Well, Colombo Stars can't afford this. Jafna, of course, is not a front liner. So he's bound to give you a few deliveries there, and that one was outside the leg, some turning as well.
It was a freebie. If you get those deliveries, you don't take the risk.
And God, you get that boundary. It calms the nerves. It allows you to push on for a little bit longer.
I'm with you, Roshan. Certainly, Satira Samaravickramaha. In the last couple of years, I think he has matured a lot. I think he's ready now to come back and make his name in the big stage. And opening up there, I think the places will be off to him as well. The chance to come with the Indian tour coming up. So I reckon at the moment, give the player a chance when he hits a purple patch. I think Satira deserves a treat now.
And for once we agree.
Hammers that, it's in the gap, and it's hit hard. 10 off the over. Also ends the 10th over, 84 for 2.
Bangla Tigers got tamed in the first test.
Kuldeep Yadav has collected his fifth wicket.
Can they split a comeback?
That's 100% accuracy.
Or will Team India complete the hunt with a whitewash?
But this is the big one for India, winning by 188 runs.
Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
When you're looking to chase down 163 runs, halfway through, if you're 84 for 2, you're on course. And another thing which the Jafna Kings have done so well, they have kept abreast with the run rate. Yeah. Ever alert, this batsman, Satira. He's been very impressive in this LPL. Not only he has kept well, but whenever he had the opportunity with the bat, his contributions were hefty. Left arm round the stance, deft touch, into the gap, another boundary at the start of the 11th over.
See, one thing that the bowlers have really been up against is his outfield. Any shot in the gap gives you so much of value. Look at this. Just using the pace, third man just square, but it raced away to the boundary.
And the dew has freshened up. Not only the pitch, but also the outfield. The ball is travelling.
He always gets a bit of bounce, tends to bowl within himself. The last 30 balls, they're starting to kick on now. 37 runs and just 1 wicket. And then look at that requirement, 76 and 58. That's very much within the like of Jafna Kings batters. It is for sure. They're just going to keep this partnership going. They'll try and take it deep. They'll try and keep the intensities up. They'll try and run hard between the wickets, and then they should get in comfortably. I do love this angle here from Dominic Grace to Irishka.
Angelo Matthews is very experienced, isn't he? He knows knows when to attack and when to defend. But at the moment, I think he needs to attack the batters in order to pick up few wickets to make a comeback into this game. Because at the moment, in my opinion, the control is with Jafna Kings.
Spot on him, yeah. They need wickets to get themselves back in the game.
See, I think one of the issues that Colombo Stars are faced with is the fact that CPB has gone off the field. But anyway, he's not a big turner. Tariq Asalan has been pressed into goal results today. But if you look at the Jafna Kings, they had spinners who turned the ball.
Yeah, he's just back in. Really well fielded. I think it was Dinesh Chandimal out there. Very well fielded. That would have been a massive moment in the game. Luckily, just back in.
Osama just spotted. Was that your family witnessing the game? It means free passes and everything?
Don't ask me embarrassing questions.
Why are you blushing? Oh, nice. And great fielding. Akasu Chandimal, ever alert.
I've been impressed with him. I'll tell you, he has given his all to the Colombo Stars. And he out the bounce, got his body behind it. Since given to open, I think he's blossomed.
That's his best position for me in the batting order. He has to open, because I think that's where you get the best out of him.
Last ball of the over. Now the gap between runs and balls, 20 at the moment, which is very manageable. You have 8 wickets in hand. Finish it strong. They'll only get a single. 6 runs off it over, it's 90 for 2.
Every generation is blessed with a few breaks. Some leave their mark, while some mark their arrival. Achieving greatness is a journey, and it begins here. Australian Open starts Monday, 16th January, only on the Sony Sports Network. Get set for the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m. on Sony Sports Network.
Right, the worms are just separating. They were hugging each other at one stage, but the big worm now looking to ascend, which tells you where the Jafna batters are at the moment, and Manji Kome, one of the partners of the Mazamre.net Lanka Premier League. Benny Howell, he's back. Oh, what a shot that is, short and wide at that pace. That is meat and drink.
Now, what has impressed me when it comes to Samra Wickerman, the control with when she has cracked it throughout this LPL. He never looked rushed. He relied on cricketing strokes, never airy-fairy, just maneuvered that length. And he has become a reliable batsman. Samra Wickerman.
Oh, 2 into. This is a little bit too easy.
Yeah, in that case, you can't afford to bowl short outside off stump with your third man up. There's just no future in that. He's got to pull his line a little bit straight up. Just to pick your points up on Samra Wickerman, he's been very calm. He's been very controlled with his batting. For me, he has been outstanding this whole competition. Just by his awareness, his game plans, strategies, he's run hard between wickets. Technically, he's been outstanding. He seems all-round package. And I heard our commentators before talking about perhaps going to India. I think he looks the package now. I think he's ready.
Yeah, whenever he came out to bat, even on his comeback, never looked rushed. Never looked rushed. Just played the ball on its merit. on maneuvering the length. His footwork has been outstanding. Yeah, he's the one for future.
Avishka Fernando. He's been doing his bit at the other end. He's got a role to play because Samaravikrama is striking at 170, so obviously he's not rushed at all. He can afford to play those dots. But on the subject of Samaravikrama, he started off as a youngster with the potential that we've seen, the promise. But I think the maturity has come in a little bit late. He's now 27, but I think he is ready now to take that next step.
Yeah, that's where the selectors falter. They rush the player. They need to see all the aspects of a batsman or a wicketkeeper, a fast bowler or a spinner. And then throw them in the deep end. But if you rush a player, the player is bound to struggle.
The 100's up. They want a second, but they'll be happy with one. 10 of the over. They're doing it easily. 100 for 2 in 12.
Prime Volleyball के सुपर ह्यूमंस जहां पब्लिक वहां दुबे प्राइम वॉलीबॉल लीग पावर्ड बाय एडीसी 4 फरवरी से सिर्फ सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर।
Get set for the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m. on Sony Sports Network.
It's 100 for 2. Avishka Fernando on 28 of 27. It's a very subdued Avishka. Samaravikrama 29 of 17. We're going to see breaks continuing. And Sri Lanka cricket is going to be richer with this man getting back into full fitness. Slices it. Don't forget he was out with injury, a knee injury for a very long time. Missed that World Cup as well. But he's back. You're speaking, you're showering praises on Sadhira Samaravikrama. So it's very encouraging from a Sri Lankan point of view to see such players firing.
Augurs well for Sri Lankan cricket. It really does. You just said he's been subdued, Avishka. For me, he was given a role. He was given a job by the captain. That's how you go to bat. And if a batsman starts to respond like that, it means the batsman has matured. He's found his game. He has become reliable. Yeah, he's been very impressive. Another player, Avishka.
Really good to see Avishka back after injury, as you say, Roshan. He adds so much depth to the Sri Lankan batting lineup. We see Samaravikrama getting it down to third man. It'll be another one. Just in terms of he has the ability to bat. He's quite technically correct. He has the ability to hit balls, particularly over extra cover and over square leg, very, very well. He's just the complete package, and I think he will just get better and better as his fitness comes back. So yeah, you're right. It does all go well for Sri Lankan cricket and their batting.
Another find of this LPL is Siobhan Dendens. Very impressive young batsman. In the air, part into the gap. Good running. Took 3 runs. Yeah, coming back to Siobhan Dendens, one suggestion: he shouldn't be rushed in. He should be given at least 2 first-class seasons to find his game and improve as a batsman.
They check in the boundary here. Kasul Rajita out on the fence. Yeah, he looks as if he's done that well. Unless that ball comes... No. Really good. Great piece of fielding, Kasul Rajita. just to get back on Siobhan Daniels, I was really impressed with him. First time I've worked with him, I'd actually seen him at Derby for Sri Lanka under 19 get 150 against England under 19. As we see somewhere, Ulrich Rana hit this one down the ground for one. He got 150, a very, very good knock. And then some of the innings I saw him play in this LPL were superb. Go back to the goal game where he got on the back foot, hit Wahab Rios for two incredible sixes, but ball's just back over there. For a guy so young, I think he has tremendous ability.
That's going wide that time. Yeah, I mean that's true because he is impressed. For someone as young as he is, and looking at these two batters, Avishka Fernando now on top of the tree in terms of runs. Samar Vikram at number 3. Jafna at second. Not really too much of a gap between 2 and 3, but Avishka Fernando, the only player who's passed the 300-run mark, and what a tournament he's had so far.
With those 320 runs, he's the contender. Player of the tournament. Still going, Avishka. Just nudging the ball into the gaps, making sure the scoreboard is ticked. 13 done, it's 108 for 2.
For the fireworks in the Test Series. Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m. on Sony Sports Network.
So let's look at the bowling resources and figures. Rajitha has done well. He went for a few in the first over, but he came back. Nabi going at 12.5. Prasanna just couldn't complete the over. Now brings me to the question. Nabi comes back. We've seen the ball creep a bit. We've seen the ball turn. But one thing that I need to try and understand this week, I want to pick you, gentlemen's mind here. Let me start with the former Pakistan captain and then I'll come to you. Now we got Suranga Lakmal in this thing. Now we know that pace of the ball seemed to be the way forward. Experience, it's important.
To answer your question, it's quite simple. What was the main reason for Colombo Stars to find themselves in the finals? That swing bowling, that usage of the new ball. And once you are forced to move away from your strength, you struggle, Roshan.
Yeah, I just reiterate that. I think we saw pace off the ball, and it was clearly their matchups against the two openers of Vishka and Gurbaz. But their strength had been the fact that Rajitha and Lakmal had been so good up front. Again, as we see Vishka come down the wicket, down to long on. So what they did do, and they were very clear that they obviously wanted to go with pace off, and that's okay if that's a strategy, as we see Suranga Lakmal in the picture, and he hasn't bowled yet. They're just saving his overs, hoping for Derbyshire this year, but I would have used it.
Huge. I think it's gone the distance. Nabi just tossing it up, slowing it down, but Samar Vikrama, it went off the bat very, very quickly.
He took calculated risk there, didn't he? Samra Vikrama, he knows that Nabi fires the ball. He used that arm delivery. He backed away from the leg stump and flat eyed it for 6 runs. Once again, very impressive. Very impressive. And then he knew the next one is just going to back of the leg, and he was ready for it.
Really clever batting. Outsmarting your opponent. He's done that a few times.
Where would Colombo
was asking for wicket. I mean, I can't see that wicket-taking bowler. It's 121 for 2. The umpire had to come back because he had given over after 5 balls. So still one more ball to go in the over. Vikram is closing in on a strike rate of 200 in the 190. He's in 6 fours and a 6, 13 runs in the over. He's taking on the spinners. Of course, Nabi is different style. He tends to fire the ball in. He doesn't really searches for spin, unlike most others.
And with minimum of risk. And how well he's been rewarded. Risks and rewards. He's done the opposite. No risks and he's been rewarded. Samra Vikrama. Single to finish the over. 40 done, 122 for 2.
Some encounters are worth the wait. After 20 years, the Asian Giants are ready to host the mighty Kiwis. Don't miss this cracker of a series. Pakistan versus New Zealand. First test starts Monday, 26 December, 10:30 a.m. live on Sunny Sports Network.
122 for 2. 42 of 36. Suranga Lakmal. Well, finally he's made his presence rather belatedly at the bowling crease.
And it goes to shows that everybody listens to you, Roshan.
It's good to know. By the way, doesn't carry really. He doesn't bowl as quickly as he used to do. Starts off within himself.
One should avoid getting the wrong side of you. Very dangerous.
You're right.
Roshan will be singing.
I'm glad to know that.
Interesting that Suranga went slow ball first ball, which means clearly they've assessed conditions, which shows why he obviously didn't take the new ball. I still think his best chance of getting wickets was when he's swinging the brand new Kookaburra. So you know you could sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Again, you could see that he's looking to roll his fingers. He's bowling cutters, bowling into the pitch. Now 2 deliveries.
Yeah, he's picked up wickets. Suranga Lakmal. Oh, how well this boy has played. Very impressive. Deft touches. And he showed us the ability that he can drop the ball too.
The wicketkeeper stood up as well, but Suranga Lakmal is looking to take pace off the ball. He is definitely looking to try and bowl those cutters.
But why? Always good to watch in bad Samra Vikrama. If he's bowling those slow deliveries, it means that he's afraid. He's afraid. He's not bowling with a big heart. And that was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Just a matter of time.
Very, very good shot. Just a little bit short there from Suranga Lakmal. Allowed Mishka to play the shot. Short. plenty of time. He just gets into a power position and hits it through the offside. But he's just bowled cutters every ball. I'd like to see him up, go pace on, because that's his strength.
I'm with you, Vicky. That's the right call. They need a wicket. They're not looking for hot deliveries.
See, I think the problem has been that he's just bowled every delivery into the pitch. You see that last ball, gave himself room, plenty of time, and there is no cover on the offside, and we've spoken about how good his outfield is. Yeah, I agree with you, Vicky. Had he mixed it up, you bowl the cutters, but you also pace on, but this is a little bit too predictable.
That's the best chance for wickets, and they need wickets now.
Another one. A base taken. Angelo Matthews. Tumbling catch. Well, the Colombo Stars have found another wicket. Is it a little bit too late in the day is the question. Sadira Samaravikraman has taken long walk back. Another look. Again, pace off the ball. Fingers rolled on top of it. Excellent catch by Matthews. Hit hard. Very well taken. Samaravikraman looked good. 44 of 27. 128 complete.
Prime Volleyball League powered by AG3 4 फरवरी से
Shoaib Malik, wealth of experience in T20 competitions all around the world. That's the 35 in the 10 Lanka Premier League matches that he's played. That's the last match he got. Samaravikraman has played well. 27 balls for his 44. Well appreciated by this massive crowd that's come out to watch the Season 3 final. And Dean came out well. In that partnership, what stood out for me was that Avishka Fernando played second fiddle. He was happy to let Sadira Samaravikraman go, playing those shots, scored them quickly, but not a shot in anger. And I'm so glad to see his potential come out at last. And this man loves that. He's not trying to match shot for shot with his partners. Just what he wants. 36 off 30 then. He's been sensible, that's what he has been. He's a man who's been in control of the bat throughout the competition. Ooh, slow ball.
I'd like to use the word authority for the knock of Sadira Samaravikraman. That's how good he was. The slow ball dip. The guy who right there. Can't believe himself. And in the end, I think Avishka Fernando did really well. Watched it really closely. Yeah, almost wanted to duck it, and then thought it's going to dip. Got some bat.
The call was head. Oh dear. Yep. Eyes on the ball, always crucial. What can Colombo start? That's the question. They've gone to 8 bowlers. They have a 9. That's the captain who used to open the bowling at early in the tournament. We haven't seen him in. After that, he can bowl some cutters. And then, of course, the wicket-keeper and Dinesh Chandimal. No one else tried. Prasanna's injury was the big miss because he was the leading spinner. Part-timers will get something off it. But can you trust them? Can you trust them to really put pressure? You need that leader who they lacked.
This is where Angel Matthews is missing somebody who's going to take it away from the right-handers. The left arm spinner or leg spinner. He's been crying for it. Unfortunately, with Sikri Prasan's injury, he's not had that luxury. The word on Kasim Radhika as well. He obviously swings it early, but the slower deliveries, he's bowling at the death. Another massive improvement that we've seen. Rajita a couple of months ago came into the team as a replacement in the T20 World Cup. Been tough going for Colombo Stars this evening. Bowling call just reflects how much they've tried to get wickets, give an opportunity to as many of the bowlers as they can. Of course, Prasanna managed to finish his first over, struggling with that knee of his. The last thing Colombo Stars wanted to see when Sakir Samarikam went out was income Shoaib Malik, the experience he carries for finishing games, and that too in big games. So well this Jafna Kings has been right throughout the series. Brilliantly punched. Oh God. Another injury. But that shot was one to watch again and again. This time he read it early, got into a good position. The flick of the wrist. He waits. Yeah, pure timing. That wrist coming through as well. All along the ground, outfield has been really fast. Hope young Dominic Drakes, with the shoulder injury what he had, not done any big damage to himself, just coming back after injury. The last thing you need latter part of the game is to have another injury. He just landed on that pelvis. Outfield is extremely fast, it's dry. Back on his feet. Right, just 4 overs remain now. Rising slowly on the wall. 137 for 327 needed in the last 4 overs, and it's going to be time for a timeout.
Bangalore Tigers got tamed in the first test.
Kuldeep Yadav has collected his 5th wicket.
Can they script a comeback?
That's 100 Zakir Sir.
Or will Team India complete the hunt with a whitewash?
This is a big one for India, winning by 188 runs.
Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
Every generation is blessed with a few greats.
Inspiring, what can you say?
Often, their greatness is witnessed on the court.
You marinating in the madness of Melbourne.
It not only echoes in their unbeaten streets,
Djokovic dominates.
but also reflects in their fandom. Some leave their mark, while some mark their arrival. Achieving greatness is a journey, and it begins here.
Amazing scenes.
Australian
The
Open,
Australian Open champion.
Slam of the Greats. Australian Open starts Monday, 16th January, only on the Sony Sports Network.
Get off!
From PGA.
Absolutely incredible.
लूटोगे तो टूटोगे. थैंक यू. अगर लाइफ में लूटा ये मजे लूटो जैसे पूरा इंडिया लूटता है WWE के साथ. WWE means 100% Shoot Sports Entertainment.
Only on Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network.
Australia versus South Africa. Second test, Monday 26th December, 5 a.m. Live on Sony Sports Network.
Prime Volleyball League, powered by AG3, 4 फरवरी से। On Sony Sports Network.
116.5. Chandibal. Ravi Bopara once again in the runs, 49 and 47 now, respectively. Jafna Kings now required just 27 in the last 4 overs. This man has been magnificent with the bat once again. Fernando. Constant run scorer in that batting lineup for the Kings throughout this competition. They've been there before, they've done it before. They've got a core group of players together over the 3 seasons. They know what they're doing. They tend to control games pretty well. That must be said. And even Chisra Pereira, though they had lost to Candy twice in the league, when they came up for the qualifier one, leading up to it, Chisra, the way he spoke about his team and put out the challenge to those remaining in the competition was brilliant. He wasn't bullish, he wasn't arrogant, he was just confident on the fact that he knows what his team is about. Kandami, coach for all seasons. Yeah, Cicero has been outstanding as a leader. We've got to give him that. A couple of important innings where he's changed the course of the game for his team. Finishing off innings, he's taking the responsibility of taking the new ball. Got some crucial wickets there as well, but it's the captaincy in between them that has really stood out for me. Yes, the management needs a word in there, because I thought that managed their players better. Take Candy Falcons for example. Oh yes, too easy mid off in the circle. It was only a matter of time. Shoaib Malik. Being Shoaib Malik.
That's a good shot, a good option as well. Mid off up. There's another off-cutter ball by Suranga Lakmal, but this occasion, Shoaib Malik to the pitch of the ball. Beautiful shot. Going through with the elbow. Classical Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, going back to the point I was trying to make, the Candy Falcons so good, the team to beat. But come the business end, players are falling off, everyone on one leg, whereas there were many games that the Jafna Kings rested 3-4 bowlers, kept them going in there at full strength. Come the qualifiers, come the final. In tournaments like this with punishing schedules, that plays a huge part in the fortunes of where you end up.
Also, Jafna Kings, the clarity of their own roles, the individual players. It was a 6 again by Shoaib Malik. Right in the middle of the bat, beautiful execution of the follow-through. But right throughout the year, you mentioned about getting the core players retained. I think that's where the importance is. You get the core players right, you get the rest of the players assembled, and you go again. And that's where I think Jafna Kings have done their homework spot on.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's gone across the line, Shoaib Malik. Too full that delivery to be playing the pull shot. And you can see by the manner in which he's kind of ducked down to try and get to the ball.
It was a premeditated stroke. Look at that. Straight away, going deep down. Previous delivery, Shoaib Malik was trying to come to the front foot. But this occasion, was thinking it's going to be short. Was expecting a different delivery, and in the end, all work for Suranga Lakma has the better of Shoaib Malik. It's gone for 10. Jafna 146 for 4.
WWE meets Masti Tagla Channel Champion.
Oh my God, looking super Roman Reigns, Superman punch.
100% Shoot Sports Entertainment. कहाँ दिखेगा? Only on Sony Sports Network. Only on Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network.
Amazing.
KFC Big Bash League. On Sony Sports Network. is doing it well again. Been really good. Thought his spell in the mid-low was crucial along with Jafna. They've done it time and time again, right through. Joy Malik sat deep. He was waiting for that. Just kind of skidded on to him a little quicker.
I didn't think it kept low. It's just that the strength was too full to play that stroke.
Well, good to see some still believe. Ends the 17th, 147 for 4.
Prime Volleyball के superhumans यहाँ public वहाँ Dubai Prime Volleyball League powered by 83 4 फरवरी से सिर्फ Sony Sports Network पर. Australia versus South Africa. Second test, Monday 26 December, 5 a.m. Live on Sony Sports Network.
17 of 18. Mr. Fernando. How consistent has he been in playing that senior player's role? Chases can be tricky. 163 competitive score in these slower conditions. Mohammad Nabi in for his 4th over. Slight knock on. Allows Fernando to get across.
I tell you what, a clean pickup by Ravi Bopara would have had Avishka Fernando by a long way. This was Shoaib Malik again. A bit low, but not that. Just that expecting to play that stroke. Indian castle by Surangal Akbar.
He's just missed it. The length, the type of shot, he knows where the gap is. Gets closer to another half century. Could be his 3rd in this LPL if he gets that other run. 7 in all LPL games. Of 16. They get closer to their 3rd win short 3rd point. They're creeping in. They expect the drop and run. Matthews, Bopara, Chandimal trying to force Velalage to do something silly maybe because Nabi is bowling nude balls. Yes, he pushes. No pace on it. Another wicket falls.
This is experience for you, Mohammad Nabi against a youngster, hard hands. Avishka Fernando, the pace was close to 103, and then the 2 deliveries were Dunit Vellalage pace. One was 78, and then the next one was 90, which is this one. Slower, and he turned a little bit, and the hard hands of Dunit Vellalage make sure it goes back to Mohammad Nabi. Experienced campaigner. Gets rid of the youngster, Vellalage for 2. Jafna 149 for 5.
Bangla Tigers got tamed in the first test.
Kuldeep Yadav has collected his 5th wicket.
Can they script a comeback?
That's 100 for Zakir Hasan.
Or will Team India complete the hunt with a whitewash?
This is a big one for India, winning by 188 runs.
Bangladesh versus India, second test, tomorrow, 8 a.m.
On Sony Sports Network.
Amazing. KFC Big Bash League.
On Sony Sports Network.
It's the captain, Tisera Pereira. He'll play his shots. He hasn't had much batting to do this season, but he's got to make sure his team gets another 15 runs. The required rate, the strike rate, well within him. Straight away, Asalanka comes into slip. There we go. Mohammad Nabi in his 4th over. It's another one.
First delivery from Mohammad Nabi, making sure that he's pressing forward. the onside. Get a single, wicket in that over, 3 from it. It's 14 required from 2. 150 for 5.
WWE meets Masti Tagla action of jump.
Oh my God! Looking super Roman Reigns, Superman punch!
100% Shoot Sports Entertainment. Kadikega only on Sony Sports Network. Only on Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network. On Sony Sports Network.
Amazing.
KFC beat Bash Lee. On Sony Sports Network.
14 runs. That's what the like us. Jafna Kings need to make it 3-3. 12 balls. Can the Stars do something? Rangalakmal entrusted with the ball. Does Tisara Pereira leave it for the last over? Or is he going to beat Tisara Pereira? Try and thonk it out of the ground. He's got to beat Tisara Pereira, in my opinion. There's only 3 in the circle, hence the delay. Matthews has suddenly realized he needs another one.
I was just about to say, it's definitely spectators want not to go for the last over. That'd be too much pressure. We'll finish it off in this over.
Slower ball to start off with. He's not getting that. That's outside leg stump. I think it's the slow one, which is outside the leg stump. He knows it's Rangalakmal.
The young man knows it. So Rangalakmal being a bit cheeky and understands it. In the end, Madara Masena is too experienced for that.
No one had short mid-wicket and hence ever favorite flick shot. Gets Avishka Fernando now on strike. The field for him. Short fine leg, point, extra cover mid-off, bowling the circle. Fernando's on 49. If you can get him out now, what will that do to the game?
Tell you what, it'll make it super exciting.
2 new men in. That's 50. Very, very well played. 42 balls, 4 fours and a 6. It's his third. 7th in the LPL overall. Appreciated by his teammates. He needs to make sure the Kings get those 12 runs still required.
Great knock under pressure in the final. The team wants you to stand up, and exactly what Avishka Fernando does. Coming back after injury in this series, he has been brilliant.
One at short mid-wicket, big vacant areas, but it'll be the off-cutters that Rangalakmal bowls. A bit of pace, and it's easier to knock down. Well, singles, the Stars will take it because then they go take the game into the last over. And who might bowl that last over? Is it Rajitha? Opara, Howell, Drakes? These are the options.
I reckon it has to be either Rajitha or Howell. If you're trying to be a bit cuter, you can go Howell as well with those slower deliveries, because the slower you ball in this pitch, it's hard work for the batter to get underneath it and go for that big strokes. Now, yes, Kasun Rajitha will be bowling those Yorkers and slow balls, so I reckon that's to the part, and Matthews may be opting for Howell.
But boundary required this over. And he gets it towards square leg and finds the fielder. That's the wicket of Avishka Fernando. Well, he's been sensible all throughout the innings. And what you said is what was in his mind. Get a boundary in this over, and we're almost over the line. Rangalakmal pace off it and angled into the leg stump. He's hit it, but he's hit it straight down the fielder's throat.
Right through this spell, Rangalakmal have been bowling these cutters, and this occasion too. And hence there was no pace for Avishka Fernando to get it underneath and go over mid-wicket or squarely. That's brilliant bowling by Lakmal, but Avishka Fernando back 50 in the final. Jafna 153 for 6.
here at the Premadasan Stadium. 11 required of 8 balls, but it's Mahesh Deekshana who's coming. You can see the tense faces. He sliced that. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, here's an opportunity. Is Deekshana short? It's going to be very close. Another wicket, and in short. Now the pressure really on, and the crowd come alive.
Is there a twist in the tail? All this time, Jafna kids were riding, and you can see the pressure in the dugout. Dancing in the aisle, people are happy, and Miles Deekshana gone for one. Jafna 154 for 7.
Some encounters are worth the wait. After 20 years, the Asian Giants are ready to host the mighty Kiwis. Don't miss this cracker of a series. Pakistan versus New Zealand. First test. Live on Sony Sports Network.
Fernando. He's got it over, it's 4. What a crucial boundary. Tremendous hit from Fernando, which makes it 158 for 7 at the end of the 19th.
वॉलीबॉल के सुपर ह्यूमंस जहां पब्लिक वहां यूपी ग्रैंड वॉलीबॉल लीग पावर्ड बाय 83 4 फरवरी से सिर्फ सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर. Australia versus South Africa, second test, Monday 26th December 5 a.m. live on Sony Sports Network.
6 runs required. The last over coming up. Geez, twisting and turning. We're going nowhere. This is the last 2 balls of the previous over. Deekshana.
This was a run out. Nice Deekshana going to the second one in there and short by a long distance. The girl was crying. These are pure emotions. This is what you like to see in a game of sport. And this one, I told it, Fernando can smash it, and he did, and had the presence of mind to go over long off.
Rajit to bowl the last over. Now, do they have to have 5 in the circle? Yes, they do. 20th over needed to start by 11:04 p.m. It's 11:07 here. That would mean they're penalized and they have to have an extra fielder in the circle. That could be an advantage. It could be. Anyway, last over. 6 runs required. Rajit Desai, the captain. Matthews gets it over. That's 4.
Tell you what, the last 2 balls of the Colombo Stars, which is bowled by Suranga Lakmal, the last ball of the over, and this was 2 bad deliveries. It was right in the air, it was too full, right throughout the slow ball was into the pitch. And this occasion, look at that, that's too full. It either be full or shorter, and especially 4 fielders in the ring. That's asking for big trouble.
Yeah, but that's the art that is weak. You don't want to be bowling straight and getting hammered for 6. He's trying to bowl it away, but he got just enough, and the outfield, of course, it does its job. It's fast. Here we go. He's got it in the air. Now who's coming underneath it? It's Benny Howell. Breaks. Another wicket falls.
This time it's Cicero Pereira who's out. What a fantastic catch from Dominic Griggs.
This was much straighter, slower ball, and the length was short, and the previous was full, hence went for a boundary. And under pressure, this young man. Oh, what a catch.
Yeah, that ball went very, very high. It's come back down with Stardust. But he steadied himself well under the ball and executed the catch. The captain, Cesaro, was looking to finish it with one ball. It's a slow one. Fuller of late, he could have gone straighter.
And he's not watching. He's not watching. Kasun Rajitha just pulls his t-shirt over his eyes. And whoever thought that Dominic Griggs will get to it and hang on to it. That's outstanding stuff.
There are emotions everywhere. Kasun Rajitha can't watch it. There are people crying in the stands. This is brilliant. This is what cricket is for the Sri Lankans. An LBL at its best, and that's in the final. Young Viaskan comes to the crease.
Oh, what a moment to come in. He's been brilliant with the ball. A wicket in every over. 16th, correction, 17th, 18th, 19th, and the 20th. Let's have a look at the field. There are 7 in the circle now. Matthews trying to stop the drop and run.
Well, he's got to. He's got to do that. Long on. Sweeper on the offside. Backward square leg. And a deep mid wicket. Those two about 15 meters off the boundary line. 2 runs required.
The boy from Jafna on strike. Oh, it's a wide. And they run. Binura crawls through. That's the win. That's the win for Jafna. 3 in 3. They half their puff and they're home. What an outstanding game. We've all enjoyed it. And a fitting end to a great tournament. Like our Jafna Kings, they are the champions for the 3rd time.
They are the champions for a reason. They held their nerve under pressure. And everyone who came through did their job. The young girl over there was full of tears, full of joy at the moment. And this team, led by Cicero Pereira and Tinlakanda, does it for the 3rd time, and that too with class.
Outstanding performance this evening. Outstanding campaign this season. Just lost 2 matches on their way to the knockouts. That was to the Candy Falcons. But from the first qualifier, they have been on fire. Superb performance. All-round contributions from all members of the side. Colombo celebrates a 3rd straight victory for the Lakers Jafna Kings in the LPL.
The team to beat. The team that played controlled cricket right through, holding their core players together. And when it matters, finding a star, finding a hero here and there and everywhere. Outstanding stuff. And what a game, what a finish to the Lanka Premier League 2022. The Colombo Stars, they also deserve a lot of credit for making the final and pushing the defending champions all the way. If you want to keep your throne, you're going to have to work very, very hard, was the message. Cicero Pereira, Avishka Fernando, all the senior players putting their hands up.
This hard work started at the start of the draft. Pick the right players, and they kept the core players and made sure this team stays together. Even the management, even the coaching staff. These are the little things. Will be a successful story right throughout. Yes, they had their moments, losing some games, but they gave their composure. In the end, they were a better team on the day.
Yeah, contributions from both departments. Urba's outstanding with the bat, so was Avishka Fernando. We saw Dhananjaya Silva at the beginning. He wasn't there towards the end. Cicero Pereira's captaincy. We've spoken about that throughout the competition. Samara Rikwa, Binura Fernando with ball in hand. Viaskan Mahesh Tikshana. They all have contributed to a fantastic season.
Great end, fitting story. The boy from Jafna on strike. And he celebrates. It's a great story. There's a new hero for Sri Lanka cricket as well. Like our Jafna Kings, they are home for their third time.
Tears of joy turn into so much happiness. The young girl there, the support staff and the captain Tisira Pereira elated as expected. Dhananjay De Silva can't find a place in this team. That's how strong this squad is. And this young man, third year, playing for Jafna, this year playing everything, minus 1 or 2 games where he was rested. Probably the player that the Sri Lanka have founded.
Yeah, a lot of joy down there. And amongst all the fun is Natalie Meadows.
I've got Ramanella Gurubas with me at the moment. You set the tone right from the go. Bang, bang, a couple of boundaries. A smile on your face. What does this mean?
Yeah, excited moment for me and for all the Japan fans. Yeah, I was not happy from my performance because I did what I want for the team, but still the start was really good. I'm happy to win. Yeah.
How did you feel with all that drama going on in the end, watching on?
Always. And final sometime moment like this, everyone is like, under pressure. That was under pressure game for us. Actually, the credit is goes to bowlers as well. They defend, they come back really well. But still, the finish or more boys, that was amazing. And yeah, feeling happy.
Avishka Fernando, he was brilliant all tournament long, #1 run scorer. Can you speak about his performance alongside you?
Yeah, I was already spoke about him from the start. I thought he will be the player of the match, player of the tournament. He make us right. That was fantastic for us, for all the Jafna fans. Yeah, he's an outstanding player. He back-to-back man of the tournament, which is not easy for the players. But really happy for him. Best of luck for his future.
Congratulations. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you so much.
Well, good to hear him say some kind words about the team players that he's had the opportunity to play with over the last couple of weeks. But he was quite outstanding himself with bat in hand, Ramanella Gurbaz. And it's just been a fantastic evening, a fantastic season of cricket for this team. The captain, Tisira Pereira, big smile on the face. Why not? Nelly Meadows is downstairs. She's got somebody else with her.
Jayakan Viaskan, we have enjoyed speaking to you this entire tournament. Tell me, what does this moment mean? Because you're out there in the middle for the winning moment.
Yeah, it's too beautiful. I said, my friend, I am going to finish my match. I saw it, I said, I will finish the match. All of the watching match. That's right. It's was all white, I'm going to run.
Such a young man to do what you've done with the ball all tournament long in such a quality team. Can you speak about your performance this whole tournament?
Yeah, I got 2 years before. 2 years before I played LPL as well. But I think I did totally hard work in this year. I know a couple of guys know in the team we don't have a one good spinner, but I need to fill that places. That's why I did really good. We did win the 3 times. That's why I worked very hard and play for teams.
We saw a lovely piece about you leading into this game, where you've come from and what you've done. Is it nice to be able to inspire young kids with your story?
I am playing school levels. Seriously, I played 2018 and 19, and now I'm playing LPL. I can't imagine for these moments, but I did. That's why I can't say that.
You did. You're a championship winning player. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we've got Shoaib Malik as well coming alongside us, who's been part of all 3 titles for the Jafna Kings, I believe. What does this moment mean to you, and the fact that the Jafna Kings just keep on winning titles?
I guess these kind of moments, words are not enough to describe. But yes, very happy and being part of Jafna's team from the last 3 years, and all 3 years we have won the trophy. I guess great feelings, and credit goes to the whole management, the whole players, whoever's behind the team, and I guess great feelings.
We just spoke to a man that, I don't want to bring it up, but he's almost 20 years younger than you. Are you proud of the youngsters in this team and the way that they've stood up?
Trust me, if someone takes my test and can compare me with 25-year-old guy because I train hard and I'm still enjoying it because my hunger is still there how it used to be when I was 20 years old, and still I go all the hot spots in fielding position and I make sure I give my everything.
And we can see it as well, and we appreciate it. Can I just get a few words on the skipper, Tisera Pereira, 3-time championship-winning captain? What is it about him that brings out the best of his teammates?
I guess the best about him, he never panics, and whenever some player goes up to him and says him, okay, we should be doing this, he listens to the guy. And it's not just about being a skipper, arrogant, and no, he listens to everybody, he doesn't panic. And I guess it's not just about 10 overs, 15 overs or 20 overs game, it's whole 40 overs game. And when your leader has confidence on his face, then I guess you mostly you mostly finish on the winning line. And I guess this is why he's so special, and big congrats to him that he just won the 3rd trophy of LPL.
Congratulations yourself, and beautiful words on the skipper there. You are a 3-time LPL champion. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. And we played, I guess, first in 2012 as well. And I won that as well. So for me, it's altogether 4.
That's shame on me for not knowing that. Well done, Sean Malik. Great stuff there.
Good stuff, good stuff. Can't agree more. On Tisera Pereira, the confidence he showed when everyone was talking about the Candy Falcons and their run to the qualifiers. But the top order did fire. Gurbaz at the top. Avishka Fernando held it together. Samara Vikrama calmed it down in the middle and took them closer to that target. Well, it went all the way. 8 wickets they lost, but they're home and they win.
Bowling for the Stars, Kasun Radha could not pick and wicket with the new ball. I thought that where the problem started for the Stars. They needed wickets up front, just couldn't do it. And then to make it even worse, Sigu Prasanna couldn't even bowl his first over and was injured. And then overall, I thought everyone bowled decently well. In the end, Suranga Lakmal with his off-cutters with the older ball was pick of the bowlers, but just not good enough on the day, losing out to Jafna Kings.
Yeah, the day started well for the Jafna Kings, winning the toss, asking Colombo to bat first. It was Chandimal and Bapara who were outstanding with the bat, 49 and 40, 47 not out and 33 respectively, but the Jafna Kings were too strong with a 50 from Avishka Fernando. He's 7th in all LPL. Samara Rekmana, good with the bat again, 44 and 27. And the Jafna Kings winning this final by 2 wickets.
It was a good final, that must be said. We enjoyed ourselves well. Season 1, Jafna versus Gaul. Jafna getting home there. Jafna beating Gaul again in 2021. And they got a new challenger here, but had enough in them to get over and win their 3rd title. Congratulations to the Jafna Kings. Well, presentation on its way. Short break, and on the other side, the award winners.